In architecture and in most arts, there's two components. Architecture has the problem-solving component, where you've got to figure out the square footage, you got to figure out for the client what the program is, how many bedrooms or how many seats in a restaurant. You've got the problem solving of construction costs, of budget, of city codes and getting building permits. On top of all that, completely differently, you have to add the level of artistry. That you add the level of creativity. You take music, part of the work is learning all the notes on the page. A classical musician can spend years learning one piece, trying to master the flurry of 10,000 notes that fly by in 3 minutes. That's not music though. That's just getting the notes right. After you get to that point, you then have to make it sound beautiful. You then have to add your interpretation, the lyrical aspect that makes it a work of art. I think in school, my programs did well in teaching us to go back and forth between the problem solving and the pragmatic, which is a good part of architecture, as well as the poetic and aspirational sides. A building has to be part science in that it can't fall down. It's got to withstand rain. It's got to put a roof over your head, but it's also got to be a little more enlightening than just a structure. It's got to be beautiful. It's got to make you have a reason to get up every day and go to work and go to this office building, or on the weekend go to the park or go to the museum. So I think it's really that balance of those two things that I've been lucky enough to have banged into my head through all my professors. I hope that my explorations become an inspiration for someone else. I see any artistic endeavor as a constantly moving target, as an evolution. And we're all only contributing one small step to this evolution. I may work my whole career and only master 3 buildings that I actually think are worthwhile. Similarly to a musician who says, yeah, I've composed 500 pieces, but I've actually only think these dozen are great. I hope those few pieces that I've created are enough for someone to see one day, and it inspires them to move their art process to another level, in another direction, and that's how progress moves forward. That's what I call civilization, and that's what I hope to do.